And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
Hey everybody, this is Dees, aka Kavir the Professional, and I'm just here to let you know that we had some really cool things happen just recently. Someone sent us a book to do a book review on. It's a D&D tome, it's thick as hell, and it is very cool. So stay tuned, I'm going to do a book review of that coming up shortly. If you're out there and you want to check us out on some other social media platforms, we are on essentially all of them, with the exception of Tumblr, because Tumblr sucks. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so check us out on YouTube. Leave comments in any of the videos, and we'll try to respond to them as soon as we can. It's not looking like it's super crowded right now, though. I think we have no followers. So check us out. Share our YouTube videos so that we can kind of build a presence there as well. It's a sort of a backlog. So if I don't know why you wouldn't check us out on a streaming client. They're way more convenient. But hey, YouTube, we're there as well. We're also on Stitcher. And we're on Spotify, and we're on the Spoofy. No, if you guys get that joke, it's funny. As well as on Apple Music and Apple Podcasts and Google Play, or as I call it, Googie P. So check us out on all of those places, and feel free to message us on all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and let us know what you think of the new episode. Welcome back to Freelance Heroism. I'm Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is The Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out on this episode, Throwing Hands.
Last episode, the party encountered a group of animated scarecrows within the ruins of Berez. After dispatching the scarecrows, they found a large magical tree which served as home to a hag. The tree attacked the party, nearly flattening Chumnacote, while the professional attempted to climb it.
Ragnik climbed inside the tree, where he discovered a bathtub filled with dirty water, an angelic baby in a crib, and a magical gem beneath the floor. He obviously found the gem the most interesting thing about this situation, and ripped it out. The removal of the gem stopped whatever powered the tree, but also created a large anti-magic field, much to Adri's annoyance.
Because Ragnar can't read, and reading is power. He really can't read. He's terrible at it.
Yeah, he can't.
Old Raggy can't read. His name is actually Nathan, but he can't read. So... He posted it to my wall, this video of Decepticons.
Fucking Transformers, dude. What the fuck?
First off, I resent the fact that Starscream wasn't the lead, okay? Dude's got moves like Jagger. You know what I mean?
We'll debate this after the game.
Wow.
Air Commander Starscream leads his dance troupe. Just saying.
Okay, we left off.
Starscream is another set of clown shoes.
You guys have met Casimir the elf, and you guys are on the way to the Amber Temple, but on the way, you guys are passing through the ruins of Berez since you guys are taking a shortcut.
We haven't figured out how he's related to Adri yet either.
He's not related.
So you guys have hit the city of Berez. You ran into some scarecrows, giant tree, and Ragnik ripped out the gem of the giant tree and deactivated it. But in doing so, activated the curse on the stone, which activated an anti-magic barrier around you guys.
That's right.
And we left off with Ragnik and Adri arguing over the anti-magic barrier versus the coming to life.
Right, I'm in the tree.
Stupid tree.
Right.
Yep.
I'm going to go and pick up the baby.
All right. No, that is right, because in the interior there was a child at the crib, and the child was looking angelic, and on the crib was written Strahd.
But
Ragnar can't read.
I can't read, so.
Oh, all right.
So
As
I
you go to
pick
pick up the child,
pick up the baby, and I walk to the
read?
door, and I say, Adri, there is
Yeah?
baby. And I
What?
throw it to Adri.
Oh God.
As you throw it, the illusion fades as it disappears out of the tree.
Oh, oh thank God.
Wow. Rachel, your face was classic there.
I was so worried I was gonna have to roll to catch a baby.
Like that was like someone
Oh.
literally in real life threw a baby to you. That was the reaction.
No, it'd have been really funny if she'd have caught
my
it.
God.
If she'd have caught the baby and then been really psyched and spiked it like a football.
She so would have spiked it too, man. The way she just spikes, kicks doors and knocks on them. And just,
Yeah.
It would have been bam!
Oh,
Plus
okay.
20 to strength as she spikes it.
Yeah, she catches the baby in like a bucket and it just goes thud.
Oh my God.
And we're getting reported.
Yeah, probably.
Ragnick, did you just throw a baby?
Nah.
Don't do that.
You are only female. It was necessary for me to get baby to you as soon as possible.
I'm only 117. I'm way too young to be a mother.
This conversation has a lot of points I'd like to make fun of, but I there's so many of them I don't know where to start.
Don't throw babies. Also, don't just because I'm the only female here doesn't mean like I get all the babies.
Didn't you just say you were too young
Yeah,
to have a baby?
I'm too young to be a mother.
Right. Okay. And
But-
he throws you. So throwing young people is canon. We've established that throwing young things is fine. But this is too young. There's a line.
We are establishing baseline in parameters of throwing possibilities because
I'm
we cannot jeopardize on 100% success rate.
I'm so
And
proud of
he
Ragnick
takes
for
off his little Coke bottle
profiling
glasses
the throw
and-
baby. The way to get Ragnick to do math is just include tossing of child. And he's on it. He's got like probability down and
Oh yeah.
If Orc A throws 6 children and Orc B throws 7 children, how many children have been thrown?
Ragnick's
all of
like,
them.
the p-value is clearly under the accepted numerics. Like, okay.
Okay. If 10 equals X and X equals 10,
What? That wasn't a math problem.
I know.
That was just the answer.
I know.
If 10 equals X and X equals 10, I'm like, yes? Is that the answer?
Wow.
So are you going to look around the hut as you're in it, Ragnick?
Oh no. No, I'm out.
All right. No problem. You guys, right now,
There's
Ragnick's
a
still
hag
holding the
somewhere that
stone.
I need to kill. So I'm sure Deese wants to get up there and loot the shit out of it.
now the tree has moved to the center of the town. The mansion's still in the back, and so's the church.
I want to burn the tree.
Can we
Wait.
check
wait.
inside the? I'm gonna climb the tree.
Can I
Yeah,
get a
good luck with
knowledge
that.
check?
I'm a wood elf. I should be able to do this. It's like
A
in my
redneck
name.
wood elf.
What am I rolling, David, to climb the tree?
Athletics.
All right.
So,
So
I
what's your-
got a 20 to
All
climb
right.
the tree.
Yeah,
so
you make it up in the tree.
okay.
You see the bathtub in the side full of blood and water. You see the wooden crib that's ghastly that had the spell of illusion over it.
Okay.
You see everything seems to be bolted to the floor, including the bed, and you see the giant hole in the rotten floorboards.
But not the baby.
Stone.
The baby
Not the
wasn't
baby.
bolted to the floor?
No, not the baby.
They should have bolted the baby to the floor.
Seriously,
Safety first.
Man. that baby would have got away with that thing flying.
Right?
We don't know the baby didn't deserve to get thrown, though. I'm just pointing that out. It might have been a jerk.
It was. I just couldn't read it.
You also see a treasure chest in the room.
Oh. I did prepare fine traps.
Ooh, look at that.
Let me look up how that works.
I'm gonna yell to Adri. I smell money up there. Smells like a couple hundred gold.
What did you prepare, you said?
Find traps.
I'd love to see that spell work with that magic barrier and anti-magic barrier.
Oh. You know what?
But
Well, then,
bump.
if there's a magical trap, it won't work.
Yeah, but it
Specifically-
could always just be saw blades, you know?
That's true. It could.
I dare you put your finger in it.
Hey, I'm gonna call down. Hey, Kavir, how do I tell if something is trapped?
Step on it.
without getting hurt.
Step on it and then dive.
Step on it lightly.
Can I climb the
I will
tree
take
and make
the
sure she
crowbar.
doesn't lose her hand?
I'll be fine. I'll take a crowbar. I got a crowbar in my pack.
All right.
I'm gonna try to open the chest with the crowbar.
All right.
AJ's from Boston. We just didn't ask. She just has a crowbar with her. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you have a crowbar? Did I open it?
Well, what kind of checks do you with a crowbar?
I don't know. You're the DM.
Give me a strength check with a crowbar to pop it.
Oh, okay.
And how big of a crowbar do you have?
Just a regular crowbar?
All right.
Would you say that it's longer than the tentacles on a mimic?
Yes, it is.
I have watched enough anime to know where this is going.
Oh
14.
God.
On the strength
13?
check. 14.
13. You're able to pop it. As you pop it, 4 crawling claws jump out at you. Give me a reflex.
Dex?
Yes.
Okay. 16.
All right. You were able to dodge 2 of them, but the other 2 latch on.
Are these undead?
Oh yeah, these are the undead hands, the disembodied hands.
Oh, I told you they'd come back.
Oh,
These are the ones that were hiding in your backpack the whole time.
they were in
The
the
two-
chest.
The two
like
that missed you are
episode
throwing
2.
up gang signs.
All right, I wanna. Where's my?
Oh, hold on,
Look
wait.
at this granddad.
Gang hands. They're the
I-
grips and the bloods.
Will
that's-
use my holy symbol to do destroy undead. So if they are CR1, then they get destroyed.
Anti-magic barrier.
Oh,
Bah, bah, bah.
good. Fine, I'll just hit them with my sword.
I wonder how many times she's gonna do this.
A lot.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna die this whole session until you guys figure out how to deactivate that stone.
All right, I'll just hit them with my sword. It's fine.
All right.
Oh, that's really good. Then -1 because it's a magic sword, right? And the +1 is magic. Okay. 26 to hit.
Oh, that hits. There's no way that does not hit.
Good. Let's see here.
Hey, I have a question, David.
Yeah.
How do these hands know where you're at? They have no nose, no ears, no eyes.
You know what?
They can feel.
They're
the
undead.
they
They
can,
sense living creatures.
they can feel vibrations in the floor. They're like graboids.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
How
10.
did the thing in Adam's family find his way around?
Well, I don't think that was meant to make sense. There's a family of monsters who are all different monsters.
Well,
That's the monsters.
Oh, right. What do I think? What was the Addams family? They were monsters too, kind of, right?
Not really.
What is that hair thing then?
Cousin It.
Cousin Ed.
And a hand, and a
Thing.
walking hand,
That was Thing.
right?
So David, does my sword is cold iron, so if these hands are undead, I get an extra D4, which doesn't get negated by an anti-magic field.
Aha!
So that's a total of 12 damage.
They only have 2 hit points. You don't have to go
Good.
crazy overboard on this.
I'm
Die, you little bastards!
But if you want to go murder hobo on them, please do. I mean, take the title of +19 from Chinakote for the night. you're gonna raise the
Sorry,
hand
Rude.
up on you? You're gonna take a stick outside and raise the hand and carry it around with you, walk through town with your hand on the stick.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
You should save one of
That
one
was
of them.
awesome.
Why?
Should make a belt out of them.
Those are fingerprints.
Well, you got 1 hit. You got 3 left.
That's 2 sets of fake fingerprint gloves. I'm not kidding.
24 to hit.
On the second one,
Uh-huh.
because you get what, 2 attacks now? No.
Oh no, I only get 1 attack.
Okay.
Sorry.
One of them crits you for 6.
Ow!
Well,
The other 2
that's
miss.
rude. Wait, what's my? Oh, you said crit. Never mind. I was like, you didn't even ask my AC. All right. So,
I knew the 16 and 12 missed, but I knew the nat 20 hit.
okay, I'll allow it.
Oh, you'll allow the nat 20?
Yeah.
Should allow that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How funny would it be that after you beat all of the hands, you look inside the crate and inside that chest that the the hands came out of.
Mhm.
It's just a pair of gloves.
All right, you're up.
Or a pair of boots would be funnier.
24 to hit.
You hit,
Okay.
and I'm assuming your attribute bonus or damage does enough to actually just slay them out straight.
Yeah. 8 damage.
Okay, that's 2 hands down.
Have you screamed or anything that we would
And
know
you-
what's going on?
Fine.
She hasn't said she screened.
No, I'm
You
fine.
got another crit. You take another 6.
Okay.
David, you need to change D20s before we actually get into any kind of real bullshit. Just saying.
All right. My turn?
You don't want me to play with my player killer?
I mean, you can, but it's going to make
Yeah.
for a real shitty podcast.
That's true. Yeah, you're up. You have
Okay.
2 left.
All right. This one might not hit. It's like a 9 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
Okay.
David,
Yes.
have one jump up and smack her in the face so it face palms her.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm gonna have one go at her face for a disadvantage.
Okay.
You're going to need
That is-
like 4 of them to facepalm Adri.
Right? You know, does
They're-
a 20 bypass your AC?
It does.
Yep. Then you get hit in the fist one,
Okay, great.
and the other one misses. So you
Okay.
take another 3.
Another 3. All right.
Dude, if these
Adri-
fucking hands kill Adri while she's up there, I'm going to die laughing.
I'm fine. 15 to hit.
You got one,
Okay.
and the last one that misses.
Okay. 15 to hit again.
Yeah, you clean out the hands.
Okay.
All 4 go down.
All right. Now I'm
No.
going to check in the chest.
Now loot their hamburger helper.
And in the chest, you find 1 red herring.
Ah,
I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
You find a bag of gold, another bag of gemstones, you find a vial of oil, you find 2 scrolls, a pouch containing what seems to be bullets, and a pair of bagpipes, and a stone.
A stone?
Hmm.
I really want the bagpipes.
I think the only fair way to divide up this loot is to make sure that Jake gets the bagpipes and that I get all of the valuables.
I think we need to find some homeless guy and while Kavir is with us and make his day.
Hey, I know a homeless guy actually.
While Kavir is with us.
Yeah, I have illusions. I can make this happen. Man, if you want to see me dress up a scarecrow to look like me, and then me dress up to look like Fogro, I will do it.
How much gold is it?
1,300 gold.
And then how much are the gems?
500 gold worth of gems.
Wow.
Is the stone like the regular stone?
No. You can tell there's something special about it, but
But I'm in the
The
anti-magic field?
yeah.
Okay. Is there anything on the scrolls?
Yes, there's writing.
Okay.
You actually recognize both of the writings as Mass Cure Wounds and Revivify.
Okay.
It seems that she's been able to take out a number of adventurers that have come through town.
Cool. So I can go kill Victor. And...
Not.
That was so passive. You better not.
Wow.
Better not hurt that kid.
Better not.
I'm going to tell Mom.
No, you better not.
What
What about the oil?
I'll tell my dead mom on you.
What about the oil?
The oil, you can't tell what it is.
Okay. And you said there's bullets?
Yeah, sling bullets in a bag. 10
Okay.
of them.
What are they made of?
Rock, real formed.
Bagpipes?
Nice.
Alright. I'll put that stuff in my backpack, and then I'm gonna throw all those dead hands, like, out the door, and just, like, chuck them out of the tree.
Do I see these hands being chucked?
Yeah, you guys all see the hands getting chucked, just like Ragnar threw the baby.
Don't piss off Adri. She throws hands.
You ain't ready for these hands, fool.
Can that be the episode title?
Adri throws hands.
Okay. Is there anything else of interest in here?
Just her tub full of blood.
God damn
I'm
it.
not interested in that.
I should have fucking thrown the tub out with the baby.
The baby out with the bathwater.
That
would
have
been a
the
title.
baby out with the bathwater. Damn it.
That would have been a title. And also another one would have been when the bow breaks, the baby will throw, or baby will fall from. I don't know. There's something in there. I know I can work with it. Give me 15 minutes. I'll have a baby thrown out of a tree joke for you.
Oh, dear God.
Bob breaks, the baby be thrown.
Yep.
Down will come baby,
Bathtub and all.
hag and all. Let's go find this hag and fuck her up. 'Cause I'm in need of violence.
Okay. Can I see, like, since I'm kind of up high now, can I look out? Do I have, like, a view of the town?
The cottage is in front on the side you guys can see out of.
Okay.
If you look through the different windows, you can see the mansion out there in the back. You also see the churchyard.
Is there anything of interest going on in the churchyard?
Not that you can see. It's pretty much just like iron gates around the whole thing, and a real big iron bell half immersed in the marsh. Among the remains of the collapsed steeple, you also see a monument that looks a lot like Irina.
That's creepy.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had seen that before when we came in. I want to take a perimeter around town. I just want to roll investigation checks as I mosey.
Alrighty. So, how are we gonna walk around town?
I'm going to start from where the tree is, walk
Okay.
west, since nothing really seems any more or less interesting.
So you start from the tree. You're gonna walk west. You're gonna hit in between the churchyard and the mansion.
Let me guess. Religion or really rich guy's house? What will I choose? Rich guy's house. Let's do that.
Okay. Towards the south end of the village lies the remains of a mansion built on higher ground. It has been reduced to the pile of stones and rotting timber. Empty, arched windows stare at you south of the ruin. An untamed garden runs rampant, surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it. East of the ruin, someone has erected a crude wooden fence formed in a circular yard in which several goats are pinned. Surmounting the fence posts are human skulls.
Shit. Knew I should have gone to the church.
9 goats are in there.
I am.
9 goats.
Boy, I cannot echo that sentiment enough.
And they're trapped behind a fence, and 50 human skulls are mounted on the tops of the fence posts, spaced 10 feet apart.
Those are some dangerous goats, man. They don't fuck around. They've got 50 confirmed kills.
Yeah, but there was probably 300 goats to get those 50. We don't know what their KD is.
Well, we don't see any goat skulls, so they won.
Wow. And you don't
The-
see any gatekeeping them in.
The fucking
just
Victor
stay in there.
writes history, man.
You're telling me that the goats wrote the history? Just so we can get the fair shake of what we're saying here. You're telling me that these goats...
I am positive that there is a goat fucker in here somewhere.
I agree, and I'm talking to him right now.
Speaking of, Ragnick starts walking in, swinging it like a pocket watch.
I am going into the mansion to investigate. Leave the goats alone. I don't want anything to do with them. So just so we can clarify, I don't want any of these goats to come with us.
But
I think Claribel would get jealous.
do not worry about Claribel. She is beautiful and she will go on to do great things.
Yeah, like eat a can. Like, what the fuck is a goat gonna do? Man, this episode has been... It's just been loaded. Like, it's hard to plant my feet and make fun of one thing. There's a pen of goats. AG got facepalmed by a hand that was not attached to anything.
Mm-hmm.
there's no magic, and she keeps thinking that magic can solve the problem of not having magic. Jake, would you please fuck an old lady so I can just have the trifecta?
Yeah, we gotta have the trifecta. Oh, I'm working on it.
Where's the hag?
Well, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. How you doing? Hey.
Ragnick is walking into the go pin last week, I heard.
Yeah.
Unless something changed.
Yeah.
All right. You approach the go pin. You see there's no gate there. You see there's just 9 of them in there, and the human skulls on the fence.
Okay.
You enter the pen?
Oh, yeah.
As you do, the human skulls begin to howl. Actually, wait. Who has the stone?
I do.
Never mind. The skulls do not howl.
Huh.
Wow, I wonder what'll happen if someone without a stone goes in there.
Wait, the stone from the chest or the stone that Ragnick pulled from the
stone that Ragnick pulled from the
Oh.
tree.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in there with 9 goats.
I want to get them all together
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
and just lay on them and make a goat angel.
Ragnick does it, and he lays down on the goats and starts making goat angels in the wool.
You have to tell me that they resist. There's no way a big green dude lays on a flock of goats.
Give me an animal handling roll, Bubba.
What's a group of goats called?
Goat fuckery? I don't know.
I think it's a herd.
18.
I'm checking.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do too.
18.
Damn.
I have +4 animal.
For some reason,
Sorry, +6.
for some reason they actually like you, considering their current master's a hag. Yeah, they love.
Okay, so a group of goats is called a herd, flock, trip, or tribe, with herd being the most common.
We're tripping goat.
Dear God.
I'm
There's the
gonna
episode
make my
title.
way out of the tree.
All right. You make your way easily out of the tree.
Okay.
So the 3 of you. Okay, while Ragnar's doing this, Kavir is heading off to the mansion. What are the Chinakote and Adri doing?
I'm going to help her out of the tree when she gets down. Just, not that I think she really needs it, but just being polite.
Okay.
Fucking
Thanks.
misogynist.
No.
Here, hold this baby, because you're the woman. Isn't a misogynist the person that they give you massages, right?
Yeah. I need to find myself a misogynist.
All right, let's go. Where's
I'm
Ragnick and Kavir?
Ragnar's doing something with goats. I'm happy right here now.
All right.
I think I'll stick around a big evil tree and let him play with the goats.
Hey, David.
Yes.
Do I know how far this anti-magic field is?
Okay, let me check the map quick to find out where Ragnick's at, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Because you guys haven't tested it yet.
Yeah.
Goat.
You guys are at the tree now.
Mhm.
You guys are actually out of range.
Oh, good.
Where you guys are at, you guys are actually out of range of the anti-magic field.
Yay.
So I could. No, wait. So
Well, if I'm out of the range, I'm putting a cure wound spell on myself because I'm pretty beat up.
All right, go for it.
I know we didn't rest or anything, so 2d8 plus 4. That gives me 14 back. It's better than nothing. All right.
I'm gonna cast a cure on myself too.
No, you're not.
All right.
No, you're not. You don't have any magic.
I do
Yeah,
have
she
magic
does.
now because I'm
What
not
you-
near you.
What you missed is they're actually out of range of the anti-magic barrier.
Aw. I'm going to go back before she does
No, you don't.
that.
All right, I am back to full.
All right.
I'm still down like 20 points, but
All right. Now, what do you see you guys doing as Ragnar's playing with goats and Kavir's entering the mansion?
What other buildings are in this village?
You have all the abandoned cottages around, and the church, and then the
We'll check.
statue.
You want to check the church?
Should we not split up?
Well, they're right over there. I'm not dealing with them goats. I don't even want to get involved with that shit.
Adri said don't split up. What the fuck is she even talking about?
This is freelance. We always split up.
Have you met us?
I mean, I'd like to check the church.
Well,
Like,
come on,
please,
we'll go check the church. All right, we're going to head over towards the church.
All right, you guys head over to the church.
On the way, you stop for 4 lunches.
As you guys do,
Well, just 2 lunches.
you hear the top of the tree begin to shake, and out of the top of the tree, you guys see a giant floating upside down skull hover out of the tree and begin to hover over you guys.
An upside down skull.
Yes. Give me a reflex as you see a fireball coming flying right at the two of you.
Oh, awesome.
What the F?
I am glad I healed myself.
I got a 20 on that one.
I
All right,
got
that's half damage.
I got a 5.
Oh, that's full damage for Adrian.
So I rolled a 2.
That is.
Adri's forehead gives her full cover. She's
Well, actually, I have the full cover from being behind her
Right?
forehead.
Yeah, you're standing
So,
behind.
All right. That is 24 damage from the fireball to Adrian and 12 to Jake.
12. All right, thank you.
Kavir, and Ragnik, as you guys are both involved in your things, you not for sure if you see the skull, but you definitely hear the fireball go off.
I don't give a shit. I'm in goat heaven.
Weren't you
Oh.
just talking earlier about how you wanted to kill a hag?
He's distracted.
Goats.
Yeah.
Is the skull still there?
I mean, it's floating above you guys. And you hear a laugh out of it as the fireball goes from the hag piloting the skull.
Oh, really? Well, I'll tell you what, you stupid skull.
What was it? Oh, were those your 2 rolls for the day?
No, that was just a roll. I was doing an investigation before I made my
Okay.
full action to move towards them.
Okay. What was the investigation on?
I just wanted to look up and down and investigate the mansion from outside before I dash, cunning action
back?
dash.
Okay.
All right, now, do I see the hag in the skull?
You can hear her up in the skull.
But
Now,
I cannot see her.
You saw her hand come off the side as she's kind of moving around it as it hovers around you guys. She looks over every now and then at you.
All right, I'm going to wait till she looks over and hit her with magic missiles.
All right.
The bitch.
We'll get initiatives right now. Kavir, at the mansion, besides what I've read to you already, it's pretty much just ruins of the mansion. It is somewhat built. It is somewhat you can walk through it. There's a garden in the back. There's a cellar.
I'm assuming since it's overgrown brush and leaves and stuff like that, I would be able to determine whether or not someone had walked through there recently.
Yes. As far as you know, no one really has.
Okay. No curtains in the windows?
No, but you think you saw a ghost inside.
Fantastic. Okay, well we'll let's handle this thing first. Then we'll come back for the goat things or whatever, and then we'll handle the ghost. Fantastic. It's
So
good to know that we have a full list.
Goats take priority over ghosts.
It's a ghost of a goat. Now we're fucked.
Oh, God.
Now something's fucked.
Man, I would love to see Ghost Hunters with Ragnik.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
All right.
Did you feel that? Did you feel that? We all felt that, Ragnik. You're grabbing us.
Initiatives?
I got a 16.
16? 15?
16.
16? All right. He's in goat heaven. He's not rolling an initiative.
Jesus. Gotta admit it, some good role playing.
Just rolling around with the cuddly, fluffy wool
And the lice and the fucking gross dander and
Yeah,
the swamp ass.
I'm sorry that I'm giving that to the sheep.
All right. Top of the round is Jake.
All right. Well, do I see her peek over the edge?
Yes.
All right, well, she gets blasted by 5 magic missiles for a total of 20 points of damage.
All right. 20?
Yes.
Damn.
I rolled well.
I'm not saying you didn't.
I was very happy with that.
What you do, blow magic missile at a 5th level?
I'm at 3rd level.
Okay.
So I have 5 missiles. 3 at first, 4 at second.
Nice. All right. Rachel, you're up.
So when she cast Fireball, there was a verbal component to that, right?
Quite possibly.
Okay. How high up is she?
25 feet.
Okay. I want to cast Silence on, like, her whole area.
Okay, what is that?
So,
Intelligence, wisdom, or?
Target that
I'm not
stupid skull
casting
thing.
on her. I'm casting it on a point that I choose within range. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside. Casting a spell that includes the verbal component is impossible.
Ah. So what are you casting it on?
The air.
She
The
can
skull.
fly out of the air.
The skull.
There you go.
Okay. Well, I say, yeah, sure, cast on the air. I'll have her fly out.
The skull moves, though, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's cast on the skull, then the sphere moves with the skull.
Right.
How many rounds is that long? Good for?
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Shouldn't
you
the
have to-
skull... Oh, go ahead.
No. You have to keep the concentration up?
Yeah.
Shouldn't the skull not fly anymore? It's magical flight, correct?
It is, but with summon, it's already... She can't command it. That's a good call.
Yeah, I mean, it
If
doesn't
she's
have
commanding.
wings, so its ability to fly is innately magical.
All right, give me dex checks as the skull falls right on top of you guys.
I thought we were out of the anti-magic range.
You are, but she just cast silence on the skull and killed its commands.
So now it falls
okay,
and
gotcha.
brings the silence orb down with it.
All right, you said dexterity on that?
Yes, please.
19.
10.
All right. Aju's able to dodge out. Jake takes 10 damage from the shrapnel as the skull as it hits
All right.
and breaks on the ground. The hag just kind of like is shaking off the damage. She also takes 10. And she just kind of looks at you and she starts saying something, but you can't hear it.
Oh, what's up? What's up, lady?
You can't say anything either. You're in your silence zone.
Do I see what's going on as I'm approaching?
Yeah. On your turn, yes, you do see everything that just transpired as you're coming up.
I'm gonna stand where I can still talk.
It's just a 20-foot radius on the skull.
Right. So I'm gonna stand as just out of that range, and I'm going to be like, "You need to be more professional."
Who's he saying that to?
To everyone.
Oh, okay. Just everyone.
Everyone involved in this interaction.
Okay.
It doesn't have wings. You knew it wasn't going to fly after you silenced it.
I can't fight it if it's in the air.
The skull, you made a skull fireball. Like a meteor skull.
No, the skull broke, too, so that's kind of cool.
All right. Anything else, Kavir?
Yeah. So, did we say that they were both on the ground now?
Yes. And she's extremely upset you busted her flying skull.
The location of the skull is now where the 20 feet is. Where is she in relation to where I'm at? Is she on the opposite end of that 20 foot?
She's pretty much at the center of the 20 feet.
Okay.
So, it came down. She was in the skull as it came down.
Okay, well, I'm going to use the remainder of my movement to get to the opposite side of her that Jake and Adria are.
Okay.
Put myself into position.
All right.
The last time we fought a hag,
Mhm.
what was their movement range?
She
'cause
moved
I was-
pretty quick. That hag was a night hag. These you can tell they're definitely two different kinds of hags.
Right.
This hag looks older. This hag looks a whole lot more deadly.
So, I'm in sheep heaven. Jake just found something to fuck. So,
David, I'm going to put myself 65 feet out.
All right. Got it. Written. Okay. Hag's turn. She shapeshifts into a swarm of insects and flies at Adri.
Does that
Okay.
require a verbal component?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't.
fine. Then I'll allow it.
10 damage.
Oh.
I didn't.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the DM now.
Alright. 10 damage.
And she's flying the hell around you.
That's
This
cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care.
All right. Cast your tornado in silence. Oh, wait, you can't.
I can drop it. It's a concentration. I'm just gonna drop it and cast Spirit Guardians.
On insects? Knock yourself out.
They're gonna be in range.
Your turn. Actually, no. It's, Bubba, are you still doing goats?
Yeah.
Jake, you're up.
I'm doing bicep curls with one sheep in each hand.
Oh, I don't even want to know how he's holding them.
No, it's
Nope.
weird is when you see the third one lift.
All right, can I get out of the range of the silence?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Burning Hands on the swarm.
All right.
I'm
The swarm that's
Yep.
around me?
Yep.
going to try not to hit you as best I can.
I love
But
how
I-
this is going already.
You know,
yeah,
that's the only thing that's going to take out a swarm is like an area effect.
Does burning
To
hand,
clarify, I
does-
did yell, "Be more professional" as I approached. Right?
does burning
Well,
they
I
could hear it.
I couldn't hear you. I was in silence.
The sound started from outside the silence.
Can't hear
cone,
you.
Yeah, but
right?
it doesn't penetrate
Time out.
through.
I like to imagine that Kavir realizes that there's a cone of silence or a circle of silence, and he's just like fucking sign language and the shit out of him.
It's like ripping out a piece of paper from his
He's
book.
covering his lighter. Just
Oh, Lord. All right. So what's your
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. The DC would be 15 on that.
roll to 16?
All right, and 15 damage. With half of that would be 7.
Adri, what's your DC on that reflex?
I failed.
Sorry.
So 15 fire to Adri.
It's cool.
Sorry. I don't have a torch. Although I have them. I can light one now.
And it is Adri.
Great. I drop my concentration on silence.
And all you hear is 1,000 insects laughing.
I'm fine. She's the one in trouble. I cast Ducknado at 4th level. I
All right.
exclude myself, Chunikote, and Kavir. I can't exclude Ragnik because I can't see him.
oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
So
My God.
starting her turn in it, or she's entered it. Her speed is halved,
Oh my
and she has to make
God.
a wisdom save.
All right.
Is 16.
Just has to make a charisma save versus Bubba's dancing.
16.
Takes half damage.
All right. Oh, you're half damage?
Oh dear
Oh,
God.
did he literally lower?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, you sexy bastard.
I just want to apologize for all the members of the court where they're playing this video as evidence. I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, so it's gonna be, after it's halved, it's gonna be 12 radiant damage.
All right.
That was my standard. As my bonus action,
All right. Spiritual weapon behind her.
no, I'm actually gonna bonus action healing word myself because
Okay.
I'm hurt right now. So bonus action healing word. I'm gonna cast that at 2nd level. So I get back 18 hit points. Okay. And then can I draw my sword and shield?
Of course.
Okay, I do that.
You're up, Dees.
I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do.
You may Oh, wait, no, she's a swarm, so you can't give me advantage. Right?
Give me a second. I have a vacuum. Could always use a vacuum. Or I could use my raven familiar to eat the bugs. Or I could just grease the bugs and make it so they can't fly, because they'd be weighed down with grease.
Grease the area,
You know what?
Grease the area and have Chunicote cast Flaming Hands again.
Yeah, I mean, they would already take damage.
My next character is gonna hate all of you.
More than this one does?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Character, not Rachel.
Can I roll a check? David?
Sure.
What would the check need to be to notice what type of bugs these are? Insects, whatever. Locusts, probably.
Shit. Nature?
Dope. That's wisdom, right?
I believe so.
Intelligence.
It's like a
Intelligence.
Knowledge,
Oh.
yeah.
fuck yeah. Oh, okay. 14. What do I know about these insects? Do I know what they eat? What kind of bug they are?
You know there's locusts, but they're under her control.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't even attack her because my weapon that I would. This is the worst shit ever. Okay. I guess I'll just attack her with the regular weapon, with the sun blade.
Okay. Alright, you're gonna swing for the
Yeah.
sunblade? Okay, go for it.
Do I have disadvantage or advantage since they're combating her from one end?
Not as a swarm.
Oh, right. Okay, so 16 to hit
You hit.
and 17 damage.
17? Alright. Okay, her turn.
She makes a wisdom save.
Yes.
Just scream it out when you know.
Give me the full damage of that.
Okay. 19.
Alright. Alright. She solidifies in full form behind Kavir, and she pokes him with a black hand. Kavir, I need a DC 17, or this is going to get really ugly.
DC 17 what? What am I at?
Constitution save.
Check this. It's a con save.
If I had
Okay.
to guess, I mean.
It's Finger of Death.
Yeah, it's a death.
Oh!
Nice.
So 20.
You take, already. You're still taking some heavy damage though, brother.
I'm just happy to.
Yeah, you're not
Two
taking the
passed.
full.
No.
And you take 40 damage.
Holy shit.
And that was half.
I am at 1 hit point. Woo!
Luckily, because if you would have died, you would have raised as a zombie permanently under her control.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Fantastic.
You're up, Jake.
Okay. I'm still like not in the middle of the fray here, so I am going to fire an arrow at this bitch. That is a 29.
29 hits.
All right, and that's 8 points of damage.
Alrighty. Sounds good, sounds good.
And that was with the magic bow, if that has anything to do with it or not. I don't know what kind of resistances she has.
And it is Rachel,
Yes.
your turn.
All right.
You just saw the life sucked out of Kavir.
How close is Kavir? Is he
Damn, like he's
no, like physically close?
Is it
Like-
close? Within 10 feet.
Okay.
He got right up behind her.
I would like to move adjacent to Kavir so I can touch him and cast Cure Wounds.
Well, everyone stop the podcast. She's
Uh.
she's healing Kavir.
Don't draw attention to it. Let her finish, and then we can make fun of it.
I'm going to cast it at 3rd level.
See, she actually does care.
No, she just knows that this combat's way harder with less people.
Let's see.
The hag hiss. Oh, go for it.
You get 22 hit points back.
The hag hisses at Kavir. You'll never replace him. You're not good enough.
What the fuck are you talking about?
My baby will always rule Barovia.
Oh. No, he won't. I'm going to kill your kid.
Many have tried and many have failed.
Yeah, well, how many times have I tried?
I can't wait to add your hat to my trunk.
Please. You know what I hate about all of these people? Every time we have a fight with one of you, you always talk shit. You always say, we're going to win. We're going to win. How many times have you guys failed? And why would you ever believe you're going to beat me?
Because I've killed everyone else that have come through town.
You have to
I don't think I
understand,
got
all of your friends said the same thing before we ganked them
I
and
don't have
stopped
any
whatever.
friends.
Well, you're not making a strong case for making any new ones anytime soon.
Not as weak as you.
Please.
Oh, hey, bonus action spiritual weapon on the hag.
All right. Though I may keep your friend in furs for a toy.
Who are we talking about? We're talking about Junikote?
healing.
Yep.
Chinakote gets 1d4 boner worth of healing.
19 to hit.
You hit.
Okay.
Oh no, what side did you activate the spiritual weapon on?
What?
What side of her did you activate the spiritual weapon on?
Behind her.
Okay. Because I'm assuming you're not going to activate it right next to you.
No. That's 7 force damage.
Alright.
Already did my standard.
Hey,
Okay.
Jake, did you go this round? No, yeah, you did. You shot the bow.
Yes.
Okay. Then Rachel.
You went before me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That's it.
Alright, Dees, it's your turn.
I'm going to move as far as I can away from her and cast Detect Thoughts. I need to be able to cast Detect Thoughts, and then however far I can get.
What's the save on that?
16.
You discover that Ragnik is thinking about goats.
No, I'm not. I'm using it on her.
She rolled a 17.
Okay. Well, then I'm still moving.
Yeah, she's we'll tell you about that after game. What she has. So alright, you're still moving. And it is her turn. Nat 20 plus you said wisdom, so 23 on the save to your Ducknado. Roll your dice.
8 radiant damage.
Okay. She moves to where she lines up Kavir. Actually, no. She moves where she lines up Chinakote and Adrian a line. Fires off a. Rachel, go ahead and roll me a type opportunity.
I miss.
Alright. She fires off a lightning bolt at the two of you. Give me your reflexes.
Dexterity.
Yes, please. Sorry.
Shit.
No.
48 damage to both of you.
40.
I'm down.
And then she skips out of the Ducknado backwards.
She's moving at half speed. Does she have enough speed to do that?
What's your range?
It's a 15-foot radius, but when she's in it, she has to move at half speed.
And she has a 30-foot, so she just got to the border of it.
But you said she moved first to get us in a line.
Mm-hmm.
So then how does
she
she...
move the rest of the way?
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, David.
Mm-hmm.
Did that Finger of Death thing count as an attack?
It's a spell. So
Does it count as it's a spell cast?
yes.
Okay.
And it'd be top of the round with Jake.
Oh, Jake's dead.
I know. I need a roll.
Well, yeah, okay.
Your death saves.
That is cocked. Try that again. 13, so that's a success.
All right, Rachel, you're up.
Okay. First, as a free action, I would like to yell, Ragnik, where are you? Get over here.
Ragnick comes in at a 19 on his initiative now that he's been called.
I rolled initiative. I was just waiting on you guys to call me.
Wow, what a particularly dickish thing to do.
So okay, Rachel is your next action, and then Ragnick comes in right after you, and then shifts back into one with everyone else.
So next,
Ragnick does have about 100 feet to travel though before he reaches you guys.
can I see both Chunikote and Kavir?
Yes.
Okay. So as my action, I would like to use Preserve Life. So I present my holy symbol and evoke a healing energy. I choose any creatures within 30 feet of me. So Chunikote and Kavir.
They're not within 30 feet.
What?
Kavir bailed.
Yeah.
He put some. Chunikote is within 30 feet of you, but Kavir's like gone.
Worry about Chunikote. He's going to be close by. I'm going to be out of.
Yeah. Once Kavir realized his detect thoughts failed, he bolted farther.
Okay. So. Okay. Chunikote, what is half of your total HP?
My total HP is 79.
Okay.
Half of that would be 39.
Okay, so I can heal you up to 39.
I will gladly take that.
And I will, because I can do up to 40 and divide it up. So 39 to Chunikote and 1 to me.
Alright.
That was my action.
Thanks, love.
As my move action, I will take a step forward to get the hag back in my Ducknado. So she has to make a wisdom save.
Alright. And the spiritual weapon moves.
So, did she pass or fail?
It's not her turn yet.
No, she's in
That's
Ducknado.
right. Failed.
Okay, she takes 21 radiant damage.
She drops dead.
Yes!
Don't trust it. Double tap.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon to hit her in the head.
Roll.
Alright. That's a 12 to hit.
Advantage since the body's on the ground.
Okay. That's a lot better. That's a 25 to hit.
You cave her face in.
Yes! Alright, I'm gonna go find Kavir to make sure he's alive.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not fine. I'm alive.
Do you want healing?
Yeah. I would like that. I'm like, my arm is separated and it's just
You're just
attached.
holding it?
It's just attached in the jacket.
I come walking up. What? Why you call me?
Where were you? Oh my god.
As you come up, the magic spell goes right back into place.
Back up.
You called first. You
No,
called me.
never mind. Never
First you
mind.
called me. Then you sent me away.
No.
Oh god.
You know what? You missed it. You missed the whole thing. I killed this hag. Like, she nearly killed us, but, like, what? Just back up.
Oh, that curse is homebrew
so
too.
upset
This is
with
so
you
much
guys.
fun.
I'm so upset right now with all of you.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, The Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. And if you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is Nady Saved by Knit Your Own Scarf, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnick the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunikote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David D. Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.